oppositions here are actually in difficulty. If I tell you what I face, what I go through, what my family go through, you wouldn't even believe I will still be standing and going around this country. But I've made up my mind that if this is the end, so be it. Because we can't allow the country. It is difficult to be in opposition in this country. Extremely difficult. Because everything is against you. People don't even want to see you. They don't even want to talk to you. I see colleagues that greet them at the airport, they don't even want to reply because they feel they don't want the government of the day to see you or see them greeting you. Your businesses, everything you're involved is being dismantled. That is not a country. We need to show more commitment to the future of our country. None of us is going to live here forever. So we must build a better society for our children. And to build it, some of us will take the risk. That is the part of what Dele and Co. also going through. And not just him, every person, even the oppositions, the local government level, at state level, everywhere, are going through that. So for me, we are actually doing a lot if we are doing everything on our own.
Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's your boy Kizword and I'm here again. I like you guys to watch that video to know the main reason why P2B is being attacked by the APC now. Is because he came up in the New Year messages and then now talked bad or talked against the policies of Tinubu, because me and you know that the Tinubu policies is not helping Nigeria, and P2B have only done one bad thing, just to give advice. So to give advice is not a bad thing in Nigeria. So to speak up in Nigeria is not a bad thing. Like in Nigeria country, they've made speech to be a crime. They've made protest to be a crime. They've made being an opposition to be a crime. In Nigeria, you can no longer speak the truth without going down. In Nigeria, you can never protest without the police arresting you. That's what this government is planning. And thank God for P2B, Derefadotimi, Omoyosore, VDN. These people have stood despite knowing that their lives is at stake, but they stood for the truth. And that's what P2B said, that if it's the end, let it be the end, that he must stand by the truth. Exactly the words of Derefadotimi, that if it's the end of his life, let it be the end, but he will stand by the truth. So P2B actually tweeted yesterday, he asked a question. He said, have I already crossed the line? I asked the question because my New Year message has now led to threats against my life, my family, and those around me. Why I have received all sorts of messages. One Mr. Felix Moka has gone further to accuse me of crossing the line, and he warned that I will face the consequences. I find it very necessary to share this message again and urge everyone who has not watched it to go and watch it. The video that I played to you guys, that was a clip of the message of the New Year. So if I have truly crossed the line, I invite anyone to point it out, as I remain committed to upholding decorum. However, I will not be silenced in my resolve to speak truthfully, especially as our nation continues to drift towards undemocratic practices. We are increasingly transforming into an authoritarian and repressive regime where freedom of expression is being systematically suppressed. May God help us to create a better and freer society for the sake of our children. P2B. We're in a country where our freedom is being suppressed every day by day. Look at what happened to that TikToker that came out to speak against the government. He was arrested by the police. Look at this thing, how you cannot just speak the truth in Nigeria again. It's as if it's not a crime. And therefore, to me, is a proof that the truth will always set you free, no matter how it is. Because the government tried, or let's say a man by name Alpha Babalola, this is him, that tried to cage or to kidnap Derefadotimi, because Derefadotimi exposed him to be among those that are causing corruption in our judiciary system, where he bought some judges to carry out an illegal, or let's say an injustice to his clients. Like he bought some judges and paid the judges a lot of money so that the judges can carry out judgment in favor of his clients, knowing that the client was guilty. But because the country is corrupt, he bribed judges. So therefore, he came out and exposed that man. The man tried to cage him, but Nigerians said no. Everybody stood up for Derefadotimi. Protests were held. petition was written, and a lot of things were done so that the funds will be released. And he was released after all with a bill of 30 million that P2B paid, because P2B believes so well in the truth. P2B believes so well that in our country we need more of the Farotumi. So he went to visit him and also paid for his bail. In Nigeria, we can no longer speak the truth without being afraid of the government. In Nigeria, we can no longer do protests without being afraid of being arrested by the police. In Nigeria, we can no longer even move freely, because now to move freely is now a crime. In Nigeria, a lot of things are happening. So this is why we need more of these people I called now. Dele Farotimi, Omoye Sowore, the P2B, VDM. These men have stood by the truth, and they said, no matter what happens, I will stand by the truth. P2B said, no matter what, anything that happens, so be it, I will stand by the truth. That he needs to do this now for the betterment of our children. That was his statement. And he always said a new Nigeria is possible, because he believes so well in this country, Nigeria. And some persons have also come out to say that P2B is not fit to lead the country. Then tell me who else is fit aside P2B. Okonkwo that came out to say that P2B does not have the heart to rule Nigeria. That we need men that have the heart of lion, like Fubara. Then the Dino Malai said that P2B cannot rule Nigeria now. Then I asked the question, are you sure that Dino Malai is not making way for his master, Atiku, next election? Next election will be hot, because now the Northerners are not even against Tinubu. Because they said publicly that they voted for Tinubu, that they made Tinubu to win the election. But Tinubu is not playing his own part, thereby that next election, that themselves will make sure that Tinubu loses the election. Because they helped Tinubu to win the election so that Tinubu can favor the Northerners. But it's not working as planned, because now the Northerners are even the worst region in this country, because insecurity is more there, hunger is more there, bandits are eating up the farmers' crop, Fulani herdsmen are taking over the farmers' land. So it's more there. They've come out to even say that Nigeria needs to divide, that is the only way, or else they'll declare war in Nigeria if the government does not allow regional governments. So all this boils down to exactly what Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for. But because he's an Igbo man, the government did what? Arrested him or kidnapped him till today. But the same thing he said is what our leaders in the north are saying. That Nigeria have expired, it should divide. But here we are, none of them have been arrested. But Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention without the government providing any pure evidence that this man is a terrorist, as they claim that he was. So guys, all I guys, if you have video, watch in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Like I said, help us grow by subscribing and liking our videos, so that YouTube can push our videos to others to watch and know what is happening latestly. Because now P2B is now the latest topic of town, because his life is at stake, and we need to share this video so that others will see what is happening in our country. I will see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned, guys.